With the Oscars now just around the corner and a palpable buzz running through Hollywood, there's already controversy simmering behind the scenes over a heartfelt tribute planned for the late Rob Reiner. The Academy Awards ceremony is scheduled for next Sunday, March 15th, and anticipation is mounting, not just for the red carpet glamour, but for how the show will handle the legacy of Reiner, who passed away unexpectedly last December. According to a recent report from the Daily Mail, the process of choosing who will take the stage to honor Reiner has become a source of division and emotional fallout. The Academy's current plan is to assemble a group of actors closely associated with Reiner's most iconic films, including Meg Ryan and Billy Crystal, who starred in the beloved romantic comedy When Harry Met Sally, as well as Jerry O'Connell and Will Wheaton from the enduring classic Stand By Me. However, this selection has become a lightning rod for controversy, particularly because Corey Feldman, another key member of the Stand By Me cast, has been left off the list. Feldman, who is now 54, is reportedly devastated by the exclusion, feeling it's not just a professional slight, but a deeply personal rejection, given his long-standing affection and respect for Reiner. A source close to Feldman shared, "The Academy is in the midst of planning a significant tribute to Rob Reiner, and their vision includes Meg Ryan, Billy Crystal, Jerry O'Connell, and Will Wheaton." Corey Feldman's absence from the invite list has hit him incredibly hard. He felt a real bond with Rob and assumed, especially with his Stand By Me co-stars being invited, that he would naturally be included. To be passed over like this feels like a betrayal. The sting is all the more acute because Feldman, O'Connell, and Wheaton are currently touring together to celebrate the 40th anniversary of Stand By Me, an experience that has only deepened their camaraderie and connection to the film's legacy. For Feldman, watching his friends and colleagues receive the Academy's recognition while he stands on the sidelines is profoundly painful, underscoring the complicated dynamics that can arise even decades after a film's release. The source elaborated further, "Corey's motivation is simple. He wants to pay tribute to Rob. That's it. Even if he's not given a speaking role on stage, he wants to be present, to show his respect and be part of the moment. But right now, the way things are unfolding, it feels like a categorical rejection not just of his work, but of his relationship with Rob." What makes the situation more confounding is that neither Feldman nor his fellow Stand By Me actors seem to understand the rationale behind his exclusion. Both O'Connell and Wheaton have reportedly reached out to the Academy for clarification, but their inquiries have been met with silence. Jerry and Will are sympathetic to Corey's disappointment, the insider continued. "They've made it clear to the Academy that Stand By Me was a true ensemble piece, and Corey's contribution was integral to its success. Nevertheless, the organizers seem determined to stick to their original plan and leave him out. The reasoning remains a mystery to everyone involved." For Feldman, this isn't the first time he has felt overlooked by the Academy. He still harbors resentment from 2010, when his close friend and fellow actor Corey Haim was omitted from the Oscars' annual In Memoriam segment. That snub, in Feldman's view, was a glaring oversight, and this latest incident feels like history repeating itself. "This is yet another black mark against the Academy in Corey's eyes," the source said. "It's not about ego for him, it's about paying respects, about inclusion, about honoring the real bonds that form behind the scenes in Hollywood." The Daily Mail reached out to all parties involved, Feldman, O'Connell, Wheaton, and the Academy itself, but at the time of reporting, none had offered a public comment, leaving the matter shrouded in uncertainty and speculation. Meanwhile, Feldman has been making headlines for reasons unrelated to the Oscars. In December, he was at the center of a storm of controversy following the release of the Apple TV documentary Corey Feldman vs. The World. In the film, Feldman makes deeply personal and unsettling claims about his relationship with his late friend Corey Haim. He alleges that during the filming of The Lost Boys in 1987, when both boys were just 16, Haim approached him with sexual advances. Feldman recounted, "When we did Lost Boys, Corey said, 'Hey man, let's mess around.' I didn't understand at first, but he explained, 'This is what guys in the business do, right? You know, you suck each other's dicks or mess around, this kind of thing.'" According to Feldman, Haim initiated the encounter, and Feldman, feeling cornered and unsure how to react, went along with it in hopes it would end the situation. When you're a kid and scared, and someone's coming on to you, you do whatever you can to make it stop, Feldman said in the documentary. I was being molested by Corey Haim. That's the truth. After the film aired, Feldman's representatives quickly moved to clarify his statements, sending a letter to the Daily Mail and other media outlets. They asserted that Feldman's use of the word molested referred to unwanted advances rather than physical molestation. They criticized the documentary for sensationalizing his words and insisted that Feldman did not reciprocate Haim's advances. Furthermore, they claimed the documentary was produced without Feldman's knowledge or approval and that the filmmakers had misrepresented his testimony. However, the documentary's producers responded forcefully. Their attorney stated that all footage was obtained both legally and with Feldman's explicit written consent. They maintained that Feldman had not only agreed to participate, but had actively invited the filmmakers on multiple occasions. This back and forth has added another layer of complexity and public scrutiny to Feldman's already tumultuous relationship with both Hollywood and the media. The controversy has also drawn in Haim's mother, Judy, who vehemently denied Feldman's allegations in a statement to TMZ. She accused Feldman of fabricating stories to maintain his public profile, declaring, "There is no way in hell." Her anger reflects the broader tensions that often accompany highly publicized allegations within the entertainment industry, where the boundaries between personal truth, public perception, and media representation are constantly in flux. All of this drama, both surrounding the Oscars tribute and Feldman's personal revelations, underscores the tangled web of relationships, old wounds, and unresolved issues that persist in Hollywood. For Feldman, the pain of being excluded from Reiner's tribute is compounded by a history of perceived slights and the ongoing struggle for acknowledgement, both as an artist and as a person. As the Academy remains silent, the episode serves as a reminder that, beneath the glitz and glamour of award season, the emotional realities for those involved can be far more complicated than the public ever sees.